Anyway, what's up, man? March 2nd, you was back in the ring, got the dub. How you feeling there?
I felt good, to be honest. I felt good
Hmm.
just to get those cobwebs off. I ain't
Yeah.
fought in a year, bro, and it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my team fault. It's just off the
Hmm.
simple fact that like we just weren't able to. God, like can't nobody control a person that want to fight me. Can't nobody control a person that want to be professional. You know what I'm saying? You either professional or you're not. You know what I'm saying? So it just felt good to knock those cobwebs off. I learned some things. I was a tad bit rusty. I should have got him out of there a lot sooner, but
Yeah.
I had to take my time, and I learned some things in there. You know what I'm saying? My temperament has definitely got improved. When a dude he came out crazy. I was in the corner, he came out crazy. He just shot his load. I used to be like, oh, you tried it. I gotta go kill you. But now it's like I'm like, all right, you just
Right.
you had that was your one shot at trying to give me, and you ain't
Yeah.
had a problem. Nah, let me chill. Let me set it up. Let me just take my time and have fun. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like it in that one year, like that's what I learned. You feel me? If this was the old me that fought, like right after I turned 3-0, I would have tried to kill dude. But
No, no
Word.
cap. And it,
And
like I
just
said, I was at the fight. Oh, no, go ahead, bro.
mhm.
no, I was just gonna say, just talk about the mental aspect of just keeping yourself in it when you working so hard, you getting the
Right,
date just to find out that you're not gonna fight that day after you've been
exactly.
putting in all this work. How you stay mentally right?
Just like I said, fight night, just the support system. I think
Hmm.
the support system. I like. I'm a spiritual. I'm all about faith. That's why I changed my name to Faith. That's what I stand on. So just
Okay.
believing in the Most High, being rooted, reading my daily word, reading the scripture, just really staying rooted in the support system I got. Like I got a lady who, bro, I've been with her for a year now, and she's been my
Hmm.
safest place. Just supporting me in times where even I was like starting to doubt. You feel me? And then my mother, my father, just my friends, my family. When you got a support system, bro, like it makes it a lot easier to lock in because you see daily who you do it for. It's bigger
Thanks.
than you. You know what I'm saying? Once it's bigger than you, it turns bigger than you. Then it's like okay, like, I gotta snap out of it. I gotta stay focused. You know what I'm saying?
Word. I'm about to say, what's next? Do you have a date? And do you have a timeline on when you're trying to get back in the ring as your any
April,
promoters or team talk to you yet about when they looking to get you
April
back in
20th.
there?
April 20th.
Okay.
Okay.
April 20th. Then right after that, I want to say June or July.
What's April
Or
20th? Is that
oh, you like
That's,
he fighting he fighting on when Handy and Ryan get busy. You fighting the same day.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, okay. So it'll be a lot of
Indiana.
boxing that day.
On Indiana, I was about to ask you who card is that?
Indiana.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
This right.
thanks.
This is my first 6 rounder, so just preparing for that.
Right. Yeah, it did. Just going back to your last fight, bro. Obviously, that was my first time actually watching you fight in person. Obviously, I seen clips of you fight, your last fight and all that.
Yeah.
But just kind of going back to like the feeling in there, bro. Did you? And you had a lot of people in the crowd too, like your supporters, your family and your family and friends and whatnot, bro. What
Yeah.
was that feeling like? Just having them come watch you back for the first time. And what? How long it's been? Was that a year layoff?
Yeah. That was a year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to say how you know what I mean. Just kind of how was that feeling?
So like to be real, bro, because I never tell y'all no lie and be open and honest. Like the very first time I had a crowd like that was my second fight fighting there. And that's the second time I was at that venue. The first time I really fought at home, and it was in that I was in that I had a chant, I had all of that. You feel me? Those nerves. I didn't have no huge amateur background. I had
Hmm.
over 40 fights. I was 35-5. I've been in the nationals. I've been in the Olympic qualifiers, but I've never been like I was during the time where it was still social distancing. So I never felt a huge crowd like that. I never been in arenas and environments where it was just big. You feel me? So it's like to be in that place, and I got my father there. This is my first time my father really seeing me as a pro fighter. I got my mama there. She was front row seat, so I got to think about her. Like I had a whole different chick at the time, so I got her family there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then I never had that. I come from humble beginnings, so I never had an uproot of support like that. So all that started to play in a factor, and then on top of like the people like who just joined from the gym, seeing that I'm nice. I never had an uprooted crowd like that. It started to play into my mind. So
Hmm.
to double back to my last performance, I got adjusted to it. Now it's like instead of it being a detriment, now I fed into it. I felt it. I was appreciative of it. Like I was able to stay in the moment instead of like being overcome. So like I was able to really appreciate how many people was there to see me. Like I got an interview at the end, and it was just I was able to be like, damn, and really take a step back. The second time, I kind of like wanted to shy away from the moment. This time, it was like, oh, like this is what this feel like. This is what this feel to be supported. This is what this feel like to be in the moment and get a knockout and have everybody look up to you and have everybody walk up to you. Like I was able to appreciate it more than the first. You feel me?
And then as far as like the ring rust, like what like from a boxer's or pro perspective, what exactly do that feel like? Is it like a lack of timing? Is it like you can't see things coming as fast? Like what exactly from a boxer's perspective does ring rust mean?
It might be all those things, but for me, it was timing. I'm timing based. Like, yeah, I'm explosive. Yeah, I'm fast. Yeah, I'm strong. Yeah, I'm all those things. But timing is my gift to the game. Like my accuracy. And there was certain shots that I seen, but when I threw it didn't land. And I knew it wasn't me, it was just the timing. I knew it was like I haven't been in here in a year because pro timing is different from sparring. A real boxing fight is different. It's a lot faster. You feel me? But it's like I'm like, okay, like, all right, like I'm missing him a little bit. My jab, if y'all notice, my jab wasn't really landing that much. It was just I was just hitting him in the chest. I was trying to get him to put his chin down so I could hit him with the left hand. So it's like I noticed like, okay, my timing is off. So I can't really get it going with my jab. I got to do different things. And once I see him start to crumble from the body, I started touching him with the jab to the body, my left hand to the body. I'm like, okay, there go right there. I use my jab to kind of range find and to also get my rhythm. If I can't land my jab, it's like, okay, I got to find different ways to get rhythm. And I noticed like not being in there for a year, it was a lot. It was even though I made it look a lot easier. It was kind of difficult to try to find that rhythm and find that pacing. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. For me, it was just timing. For other fighters, they might get hit more. They can't really see. Like I've never worried about that. It was more so just like getting my punches there and getting my punches where I want to be. You feel me?
Okay.
No. Facts.
Well, what weight you at, bro?
147.
I also wanted to ask, bro, how was training? For this camp because obviously, I know Coach Mo. I know how he kind of run his things. You know what I mean? How was he a motivation to you this camp, and what did y'all work on?
So Coach Mo was a motivator to me for this fight, just off the simple fact of like, so not that it was just like a common, like it was a joke going around in camp, like kind of like Coach Mo didn't agree with it. Like Coach Mo know I could punch, but Big U was like starting to question, like, can you punch for real? Like,
Right,
can you punch? Like questioning my power for real. And I'm like, what? So like during this camp, really, that's what I was focused on. And I'm not gonna lie, like it took this. I always could punch, but I was coming from an amateur background. I was coming from a trainer who really put speed over power. Like really didn't teach me how to sit down with my punches. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to Coach Mo and he was showing me, it just took me a little longer to actually get my body to do it. It's not that I didn't have it here. It's just your body is used to and your muscle memory is used to throwing a punch a certain way, used to being sharp opposed to sitting down and hurting somebody. That's a little different. So once it all clicked this camp, and that's why it happened how it happened. So what we worked on was really just sitting down with my punches. Feel me? And really moving my feet. Sometimes I like to sit there and like. Sometimes I box from the middle of the ring, but sometimes I stand there too much. So getting me just to move a little bit, move my feet, kind of getting rhythm, and really sit down. I really wanted to. I was getting a knockout regardless. I just didn't know how it was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So really just focus on punching.
Yeah, I was telling my cousin who was there with me too. I'm like, bro, it's taking him a little longer right now, but he's going to get the knockout, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's gonna happen. I'm like, it's taking him a little longer. He ain't fought in a little minute, but it's coming.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, he wasn't getting out that first round, bro.
I'm about to say, bro, it was no way that man was putting up like any competition. We knew what this was. We knew this was a tune up to get you back in the game. Yeah. So we knew what was supposed to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then how you approaching your next fight? Because obviously, like you said, this is your first 6 rounder. Are you approaching a little different? Obviously, got to be in a little bit more shape. How you approaching it?
I'm scrapping everything that I did for this last 4 rounder. I'm scrapping everything. I'm starting from the ground up for this next 6 rounder. Then this next fight, I want people to see the best version of me until it's my next fight after that. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm scrapping everything. I'm throwing from the ground up, from the basics all the way up. I'm starting like a little earlier. I've already got like who I'm gonna spar. I got like what I'm gonna work on. So it's like my strength and conditioning. I got a whole different plan now, and that's what I'm gonna be implementing for this next fight. You know what I'm saying? Everything's about to be ramped up, and I plan on coming in lower than I ever came in. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the goal for me.
And then how hard is like, I guess like the weight making, man, because like I said, man, you a big 147,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Like, and I know obviously I know boxers don't like to give around, they walk around and stuff like that. But as far as like, how hard is it to make that, man? Is it fairly easy for you, or is it like tough, or do you got like a nutritionist? I remember we spoke during the gym series. You
Yeah,
said you did start taking them new just kind of routines and did get a
yeah.
nutritionist, right?
Yeah. No, my strength and conditioning, it's like just to shed light on what my strength and conditioning does. It's so much to go into it. I couldn't even tell you in one session, but what I do is called it's based off the Bible. Well, how he trains this type of muscles. I get on what's called a DEXA scan, and it will show you literally that familiar with it. It will show
It
you
muffled a little bit, bro.
it's called a
You
it's called a DEXA scan. It'll show you literally your body, your bone density, how much you weigh, your lean muscle mass. It'll show you all of these things, and then it'll give you a weight. You feel me? Where you at, and what's how much. So basically, your lean muscle mass. How much? I'm not gonna give you all the number, but as low as your lean muscle mass is, you feel me? You can cut to that weight safely. You feel me? So the lowest I can go is about 141. So the fact that I can go into 147 is not that hard. You feel what I'm saying? Once you basically, I would say it's not hard for me because I got the right people. I got the right people working with me. I got the right people telling me don't eat this and don't eat that. Get this and get this. Train this at this time. And I train with heart rate monitors. So I know what zones to be in. You know what I'm saying? So mine is more science based. It's easier for me. For the next man who just doing it, like they don't really got no science behind it. Like my trainer can say, okay, to get you at this weight, I got the science to back it up because I'm looking at your sheet. I know how I know you can put out more because I'm looking at your VO2. VO2 is oxygen. So I'm looking at your numbers and I know you can get out harder. Let's push harder. If you hit your aerobic threshold, basically like if my heart rate, my max heart rate is like 190, 195, 200, he knows that I can't push harder than that. He'll be like, okay, let's steal back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he knows what my body is. And he knows what my body can do. When you got the average person going like from 170 to 175 down to 147, and they just doing it by themselves or just a nutritionist or a coach and trainer who doesn't have the science, boy, it's hard as hell. Like it's the hardest thing in the world. You gonna be sitting there 2 weeks in a row, sitting in the hot bath, looking crazy. You still stuck at 152. You can't get down. You gonna be calling coach like, hey bro, like let's make it for 150. Like let's make it catch weight. Nah, bro, it's bad. You should have said 147 in the first place. So for me, it's just I got the science behind it. That's why it's easier for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What gave you that mindset basically to even think that deep anyway into making weight? Because most people just basically just be on the type of time like I'm just gonna work hard as shit. Like this is
Right.
just how it be on. Like I'm gonna eat right and I'm just gonna
Exactly.
work hard as shit, and they just keep it like that.
Exactly. No, it really was. I feel like it was God ordained because I met this dude. He right across the street from me. I met this dude
Mm-hmm.
right before I was just leaving the Golden Gloves in my city. And before I was going to the nationals, I had met up with him, and he was like, and I did his test, and he was like, "Bro, you got a lot of fast twitch muscles, but you have no slow twitch. Slow twitch is like runners, basically. They got so much oxygen. That's why they're easy to they're able to cut weight because they got so much oxygen. That's what slow twitch muscle fibers is. It's a lot of oxygen. It's a lot of energy you have when you got a lot of fast twitch but no slow twitch, bro, you basically a high performance car running off low oil. That's how you explain it to me. When you got all of this fast twitch muscle, you fast, you this, you that, but you can't. Your output is so low that you only put out through 2 to 3 punches at a time. What you gonna do? You feel me? So when he brought it to me like that, and he brought it to me and broke it down from top to bottom, I was like, okay, this is where I gotta go. If I really want to get to where I want to be, I gotta go this way. You feel me?
Mhm.
Once he broke it down to me, it was easy. Once I prayed about it, it was easy for me to adopt that mindset. And then I started seeing results. As soon as I started doing that, bro, I started noticing like I had a fight right after that. I ran through him, punches and bunches, and I didn't have to slow down because normally, like amateurs, you might get boxers who throw 3 punches at a time, gotta rest, walk around, 3 punches at a time. No, that's who I was. Now I could throw 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't, man. My recovery is cut in half. I
Mhm.
don't have to go and all right, let me faint and walk around because I know I'm tired. No,
Right.
keep throwing. You know what I'm saying? So once I start seeing the results back up the science, that's when it gave me that mindset. Like, okay, let me keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
No, fact. Yeah, how you feel about the landscape at 147, man? Obviously, it ain't the most exciting since Bud and Arrow left. We got Boots still there. Fact, you know what I mean? Obviously, Boots.
Move up.
You say he about to move up?
We about to move up, bro.
He said
That
he got to at
dude,
least defend his belt, man. You don't think he got to defend his belt,
he
man?
gonna defend it one time and then go up because that's where everybody else going up. That man chasing greatness. So he's as soon as he seen Earl's, he about to see Terrence Crawford go up. You know, Earl Spence not about to come back at 47. He like y'all dudes not about to keep ducking me. Y'all gonna have to fight me. Cause at 47, who else is left? Stanionis, he already sent an offer to him. Decline. Who else is there? Connor Ben. He tried Connor Ben. He tried to go over to the zone to fight
I
Connor Ben.
don't think.
You feel me?
I mean, I
Decline.
think he could get. I think he could get a Bud fight. I just think he got to. He
Get
just
his
got to
name.
do a lot. He could definitely get a Spence fight because Spence a little younger.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
Bud,
But it's gonna be at 54 though. It ain't gonna be
Bud,
at
I don't know if you can catch Bud though. Bud probably got about 2, 3 in him, and then he probably up out there.
right.
But Spence, like I said, Spence. Let's just say he he come back and he's still the same person he is. He
Yeah.
gonna have another about 8 to 10 fights left, so you can actually
Yeah.
he'll be able to actually catch him.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be at 47 though. And Jerron
No,
bigger.
yeah, no, not at 40. No,
Jerron
not at
stocky, bro.
47.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
he
he
big
not
as hell. He a big 47
he
too.
gonna
Yeah.
go to 54. For me at 47, I know it's a couple dudes. Like it's like Jalil Hackett. You got
It's a
Brian Norman.
pretty open division though. Like it's
Yeah,
not.
you still got
It's
Brian Norman. You still got,
yeah.
a couple people still there. But honestly, to me, bro, it's wide open.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm about to say. It's pretty.
It's
It's pretty. I was telling my co-host that this is literally the least most popular the welterweight division has ever been in boxing history.
facts.
Literally,
It's
because
so
before you
open.
had Bud Spence, then before it was Floyd and Pacquiao, then before it was Leonard and all them, then before it
Exactly.
was like Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah,
So
you
like
had a lot. Even before it was
literally in
Bud, it
like
was Danny
last six,
Garcia.
60, 60
Danny
years, this
Miller.
probably the
Yeah,
yeah,
bro. It
man.
was a lot of them. Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Adrian Broner, you was up there, Marcus McDonough. Like you had Floyd. You had so many people still stacked at that division at 47 still. You had Lamont Peterson. You had a lot of people still. You feel what I'm saying? So now to me, I feel like it's wide open for the taking. So that's where I'm
I
gonna come.
think that
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But guys like Brian Norman, Jalil Hackett, that's definitely basically that's around your timeline. Like I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that if all three of y'all careers to go how y'all expected to go, y'all should all be meeting around the same time when it comes to title talks and things of that nature.
definitely.
Do you watch guys like that? Like do you cause I went on live with Bomac not too long ago and he was basically saying like I've been training for Spencer like 2016, 2017. He fought that man 7, 8 years ago. So it's like do you look at the landscape? Because he was basically
Yeah.
said, like, he basically said, I looked at the landscape and I said, okay, I think he's the one. So
Mm-hmm.
from that point on, that's what I'm training for. Do you
Mm-hmm.
kind of have that mindset too? Where it's like
Yeah,
you can look at somebody even 5, 6, 7 years before it even happened and be like, yeah, I think he the guy, and that's who I'm working towards.
definitely. It's a couple. It was a couple. Like I said, like Jaleel Hackett, Brian Norman. It's a couple dudes at 47 that I look at. Um, I be trained. To me, I train when I look at the landscape. I train like if I had to fight Stanionis, I train like that. If I had to fight a dude that's just gonna come forward, big dog.
Hmm.
You feel me? I train for that. If I got to train for somebody like that's like Brian Norman, who's like gonna try to box but still aggressive at the same time, I look at it like, okay, if I had to fight these dudes, how would I look? How would that look like? What would that look like? What
Yeah,
would I have to do to if I don't stop them? What do I have to do to be a unanimous? I don't never want to be a split decision. I don't ever want it to be
yeah,
close. You feel me? What is it that I got to make it decisive? So I definitely look at the landscape and see like what's the competition. Like I said, if it's not those guys, honestly, it's wide open, bro. I don't see
It
nobody
really
else.
is.
what I'm saying.
No, yeah, because you got because like I said, I didn't think Mario Barrios was gonna beat Ugas, so now he didn't jumped in the mix.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, Stanionis, he's still. I think he the second best 147 pounder out
Mm-hmm.
there. There's because Spence and Bud not there, so I guess I
Right.
put him number two behind Boots.
Right.
But outside of them two, really, it's really wide open. And even with them two, to be honest, you really can't get mad at nobody for saying that they think Stanionis the best because like nobody solidified this division. Like we all just
Exactly.
predicted this Boots division, but technically he didn't solidify it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
He
so,
didn't have
it's
that.
still wide open. Even with them two, it's still wide open.
He didn't have that signature win to make you feel like
Right.
nah,
Yeah.
he the king of this. Like
Mm-hmm.
Bud already solidified it a couple.
Fact.
So it's like you can say this.
Even Spence, I feel like
Even
Spence
Spence,
had moments where you felt like Spence was the king of 47.
Yeah.
exactly. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Partly to me, I feel like that's because people wasn't giving Jerron that shot. It's not that Jerron wasn't talented enough or he
Mm.
wasn't pushing for those fights to solidify it. I just feel like a lot of people ducked and dodged, and it's the politics of boxing. That's why I feel like it
No,
was. Like,
yeah. I
you
mean
know,
this. I feel like it basically they just be trying to make math make sense. So it'd be like how y'all look at Boots. Like let's just say if Spence was to fight him, how would y'all consider? Like would that be Spence second best fighter he ever fought in y'all opinion? Third, fourth?
On paper, no.
on
But
paper, no.
no,
No.
on paper, no.
Now
Skill
But
wise,
as far as ability, skill,
you
and
can make that
potential,
argument for sure.
definitely, definitely. But on
Now,
paper,
see, that's the thing. When you go to the negotiation, it'd be like, all right, you might have Bud to be like, oh, all right, I think he the second most talented person I'm about to get in the ring with. So
mm-hmm.
now automatically you got to offer him his second biggest payday of his career. If you don't,
Right,
he's not going to talk to you. Conversation done
right,
now because the
right,
math not mathing.
right.
Because why am I getting my fourth biggest payday if I think he the second most dangerous fighter? I should get my second biggest payday. And if I
Exactly.
fight the first dangerous fighter, I should get my biggest payday.
Right.
So that's why I don't like that Ryan that Tank got 40 plus million for Ryan because you get that man 40 million for Ryan Garcia. So now when you come at Devin Haney and Shakur, like you know what you got to get that man now. I done fought somebody who nowhere near on the talent level of Shakur and Devin. So y'all
Yeah.
can't come over here and try to give me 10 million. Now you got to at least the
Yeah.
conversation start
40,
off at like 30
50.
now.
Yeah. Like
Where we're at.
you got to damn near match that or go over that.
That's what I'm saying. Is like to even get
And
his attention now, you got to start off talking 30 million and then
Right.
negotiate from there just because you gave him 40 for Ryan.
Right.
that's probably a big reason why he probably gonna wait to fight them because
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
by the
he
time he
not
do
fighting
fight them,
Shakur
they'll be
or
worth
Devin for
40,
20.
50, 30, 40, you know what I mean? 20, 30 million. They'd be worth that at the time.
And they not because if you look at their pay per view
I
numbers,
think
not
Tank
even
need
touching.
30 guaranteed to
Exactly.
fight them,
Mm-hmm.
plus back end money. But I don't think Tank fighting them for half guaranteed of what he got for Ryan.
Because he killing them in pay per views. When you
Yeah,
look at it, he the face of boxing, so he killing them in numbers. It's like Devin not even close. Shakur is lower than Devin, so he look at it as like, okay, what y'all bringing to me? You feel me? Like from a skill wise, y'all could be in there with me, but from the business side, he understand the business side. From the business side, y'all not bringing them numbers, so I
mm-hmm.
necessarily don't have to fight y'all. Y'all got to try to push to fight me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's
facts.
why it should be taking a little longer because
Yeah,
shit, if he can't make 30 million, he like shit for what?
and I feel like, bro, it's so
Not
many
to lose.
made, but I feel like it's a lot of fights that can be made before them two fight. I feel like us as fans, even being a fighter, I'm still a fan at the end of the day. I feel like it's a lot of fights they can make in that between time to push that big fight later. Because you got a lot of fighters that's on the cusp. Like you got Floyd Schofield calling them out. Okay, let him try to beat Abdullah first. That's a fight y'all can make. You got Keyshawn calling out
That's
to your
easy
female.
P.
You got Keyshawn calling out to your female. Okay, make that fight for me. Let's see that. You know what I'm saying? Then let's make other fights. Devin Haney can fight this Raymond Morataya. You can make that fight. That's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's fights that y'all can make in the between time that can kind of push that agenda. You know what I'm saying? Shakur can fight. There's so many people, bro. You
He can
can
fight
get,
Ray Moritalia or
he can fight Raymond Morataya. You know what I'm saying? You can have
yeah.
Dave, you can have Devin fight that Matias. You know what I'm saying? Like let's make it more to where okay, Tank gonna have to force his hand because he's seeing that they resume is starting to look better than his. You feel what I'm saying? So he gonna have to make that either he gonna have to make that jump or make that offer, or it's gonna be like they're gonna look at him like, bro, I don't think you the guy because you're not fighting these guys. You know what I'm saying? Look at the fights they make and why you not fighting. You feel what I'm saying? Like let's push the agenda, us as fighters.
No, facts. That's just true. Like I said, there's a lot of people around the very, very best that's very good that you could definitely make happen. But I don't know. It's like they not like Mason and Floyd Schofield. Like I just people that promising would just never fight at this stage in their career because it's just
Too
so
risky
it's
right
like
now.
yeah. So it's like even Raymond Mutaya, like he at the point where he had I feel like he could probably just fight about damn near anybody now. But
Exactly.
Mason and Floyd, they definitely I feel like they probably like another 12 months away from that. But
Yeah.
even Raymond Mutaya, I don't even know if you his team is like you probably if you Raymond Mutaya team, you probably think he could comfortably beat everybody that's not named Shakur Stevenson on that side. Even
Right. But why
Keyshawn
not say
Davis,
that?
even if you pick Keyshawn against him, you like I said, people will favor Mutaya to beat him.
Hmm.
But
But that's a good. But you see what I'm saying. You see what I'm getting at. Like this fights to be made to make the higher ups be have more pressure to make the fights that we want. Like
mm,
let's make these B plus B minus almost A minus fighters fight each other. So then now you got the fans saying, okay, like when is Tank gonna fight? Because now we questioning it. Right now we kind of saying like, I mean, he can beat Devin. It's still you still kind of going favoring Tank. Him and Shakur is like you got some that's going Shakur, you got some going Tank. Okay, but if Devin fight this guy, Devin beat Matias, they looking like, nah, I don't think you can beat Devin now. You can make Tank people be like, nah, bro, you gonna have to fight him. They saying you can't beat him. Shakur beat Raymond more attire. To me, he more dangerous than Tank, to be honest with you. Because he's bigger. So it's like, okay, like he beat him. Now it's like, okay, you're gonna have to fight one of these dudes because now these dudes is pushing the envelope. What you about to do? You're gonna have to fight somebody on that level to keep people quiet, or you gonna have to fight one of them. You see what I'm saying?
How you like the
where
Frank Martin?
I was just about to bring him up. Like you got him in the mix.
Him and Martin, that's actually a good fight. And I feel like people right now, Frank Martin is athletic. He's slick too. He explosive. He got good basics. The only thing I don't like about it though, from a boxing standpoint, is that I feel like Frank sometimes don't know what style he want. Like when he's like boxing and he's not trying to be Earl Spence, then he's good. That's gonna be a great fight. But if he come in here trying to be flat footed and go hunt down Tank, Tank does his best when people coming towards him. You see what happens with Rolly, and Rolly was strong. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like if Frank come in trying to be Earl Spence, don't move his head and just try, he gonna get knocked out fast. But if he actually boxed with Tank, the Frank that showed up and fought that one kid, his signature win.
Career.
That's the Frank that needs to show up with Tank. The Frank that boxed, the Frank that used his footwork, the Frank that was explosive, the Frank that used basics, but like feints and movements that were fought behind his jab. That's the one that needs to fight Tank. You feel what I'm saying? Like the Frank that couldn't cut off the ring in his last fight, that was trying to be like Earl Spence. If he fight that way, Tank will knock him out cold.
Where and my man Derrick James need to win, man, because
Bro, he
it's
looks
getting
bad.
it's getting bad right now.
Y'all
It's getting
wrong,
bad right
man.
now.
Bad. Ooh.
You got Jamel Charlo going with the dub. I mean, losing. Then you got Earl Spence losing. You got Frank Martin, who's the underdog.
And
Yeah. Then you
Ryan,
about Ryan Garcia. That's a loss. You be just gonna say
About to
that's
get
a
about
loss
to get
automatically.
retired. You feel me?
Yeah. So
Like,
that's automatic. So you could just say he down 0-3, even though that one ain't happened yet.
bro, I'm
Anthony
so
Joshua Lee,
huh?
Yeah, he
Anthony
left.
Joshua,
He
Ben
with that
Davis.
yeah, that guy.
He looking good too. He been left.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I don't know, man. I feel like Derrick James just gotta I don't want to say he got to step his game up because that's bad, but he just gotta
I don't know what he need to do,
figure
bro.
out some things, like figure out some other ways to get stuff done and everything. Like I said, but it
Yeah,
happens though, because you coaches have problems just like fighters. So sometimes just like a fighter at his best, and then one day he not shit. It's the same for coaches. Sometimes they in their prime, and then Once a
3 in
couple
a
years
row
from
though.
now, they not
I was
that.
gonna say, man, do y'all feel like it's him? Because like we've seen him be successful, and I can't say that he's changed too much. Well, at least I don't feel like he's changed too
Uh,
much. So, do you feel like it's him, or do you feel like it's these motherfucking fighters?
I think it's his system worked for a while. I'll say that. But once it got to that super, like it once it really got to that type, that level, it got exposed. Because I always said that Derrick James is great at teaching the basics. You feel me? But like it's like he the Tim Duncan. He teach people to be like Tim Duncan. Very basic, very methodical. It works. Don't get me wrong. He come behind a double jab, left hand, cut like go straight forward, coming in, hit the body. It works until it's a certain point where you hit a Terrence Crawford who, bro, you can't come in with just the basics and you got nothing left. What else is in your tool shed? And I feel like Derrick James don't got nothing else in the tool shed. He may come in with with the lawnmower cut your grass, but he ain't got nothing else, bro. He ain't got no hedgers. He don't got nothing else in the shed to go pull something out if this don't work. Because what if you coming in with the double jab and bro countering that? What else you gonna do? You just gonna
Yeah,
keep coming
the
in and
one
force it and kind of go to the body? That's what happened with Earl
I
Spence.
think what made him great to me was I never seen nobody become like who can't punch hard to just stop everything. Like
Yeah,
Jamal Charlo was like 25-0 with like 9 knockouts. Like
yeah,
he wasn't stopping shit.
facts.
Couldn't stop nobody.
Mm-hmm.
He got with that man, and nobody could go 12.
Right,
Nobody could go 12. Even his knockout ratio today don't even look that good just because of the first 25, 27 fights. He wasn't stopping nobody.
right.
But like that's what made Derek great. I just was like, yo, I never seen somebody be 25-0 with like 9 KOs, really don't stop nobody. Then you just switch trainers and then you stop 60 your last 7. And then it's the highest levels too. Like this not even just anybody, it's the highest level you stopping these guys. So
Yeah,
like and it just be every coach got a style.
right,
Like I said, I just think every coach goes through highs and lows. Not
right.
every coach could he just gonna have to get it back on top. Cause even Freddie Roach done had times where his fighters get beat up and then you get back on top years later. If you stay around long enough, you're eventually gonna get back there.
Facts, facts. I feel like he got the stable. Well, he did have the stable. But I feel like he has the stable to where like one of them could pop. But I don't know. Just his system right now, just man, it's just looking shaky, man. I just all I'm gonna say. That stable just ain't his teaching is fundamental. It just ain't. It's just a little shaky right now. If I had to pick, I'd go Bowman. You feel me?
I was just about to say, man, whoever get with Bomac has been looking good than the
Within
mother.
2 years,
But I
they
ain't gonna lie
ate,
though. I
boy.
can't. It's too hard to gauge off Bomac though, cause I ain't gonna lie. His biggest joint now is probably Troy Isley off the last performance. That was some shit.
Mm, yeah,
But like it's hard to gauge Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn been special since the first day I seen him, so he being special now is that he's no different.
right.
It's hard to and Bud, you could like I said, but that's the biggest person you could gauge it from. But like you got Steven Nelson and Jamel Herring, and like nobody no world beaters. He didn't turn nobody to world beaters for real. Like you could really make the case that Frank Martin, Jamel Charlo, and Errol Spence, that was 3 world beaters right there.
Yeah.
Damn near. Frank probably not, but if he in 6 months he could make himself a world beater. So like
Oh, facts,
literally
facts.
in the next 60 days he get a win, he's a world beater now.
Yeah,
So it's like he's still I don't know. Bomac just still gotta just show me a little bit more outside of Terrence Crawford. Cause Terrence Crawford, like I said, he get all props for Bud.
mm,
But like I said, I just gotta see more from other people. Cause everybody who go with him, like they be like already like bound for like greatness type shit. Like they
Yeah,
all Olympians.
I see what you're saying though. I
mm.
just like the style he when you said like every coach got a style. I think I like the style he presents.
Yeah.
Well,
I,
you got
I, I
compared to like
understand
a
because
Derrick James.
I do get what he's saying. Because what he's saying, basically, like these dudes already be having that style, and Bomac kind of just bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
when Derrick James had Earl Spence, he basically had to start from the ground up. When he had
Mhm.
Frank Martin was 18. He didn't have a style. He had to get him
Yeah.
to start from the ground up. Jermel, like how you said, Jermel wasn't even stopping nobody. He was a boxer. He was moving. Now he got with Derrick James. He plant his feet and crack. So it's like he did have to start from the ground up with these guys.
And
Bomac,
none of I was Spence was Olympian, but Charlo and Whistling wasn't an Olympian. Like
right?
all those guys that's in Bomac gym, all those guys is highly qualified, big
Yeah.
amateurs. Like they
Mm-hmm.
when they turn pro, they could damn near pick any coach to train them anyway. Like that's
Right.
how highly touted they is. Like Keyshawn could have picked any coach in the world. They would have been like, cool, let's do it. We could do it. We can
Right.
make you a world champion.
Yeah, no cap.
Right.
Cause like you feel
Right.
me?
Man, most definitely. Even when he got,
Jamel Herring underrated though. I will say that he did bring Jamel Herring back to the promised land.
yeah, he just ran into
Yeah,
court. That was his biggest
Yeah, not
downfall.
even back to the promised land. He brought him there, period. Cause
Yeah,
was he ever world champion before
yeah,
Bomac or no?
he beat Carl Frampton.
Girlfriend.
Or did
No,
he
I'm
have?
saying before.
That
No,
one for
I'm
Belto.
saying before Bomac though.
No,
Before Mac, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, all
nah,
right, yeah.
he was
Oh, all
not.
right. So yeah, so technically, yeah, because Bomac got, and that was a big win. And he was an underdog in that fight too.
He was.
No,
Cause
I
bro
don't
he
know.
came out. I think his phone died or something.
Oh yeah, he probably joined back up. That boy Bo Mac. Here you
Uh, but no, I feel like no, I feel like yeah, Keyshawn could have picked anywhere. To be honest, kind of like how like Andy Cruz picked like Bozy Ennis and him.
go.
He could have went anywhere.
Yeah.
Or
He could have went anywhere.
Gold
like,
medalist. That he definitely could have went anywhere he wanted to go.
And he still would have been nice. I feel like that's a great environment for him though, because he got good work over there. But
no,
still,
that's definitely the best place for his style though. I think.
yeah,
I definitely
You a little
because
biased over
Bomac.
there, bro? You a little biased, bro?
Who me?
Yeah, you a little biased because he's
To who?
Andy
yeah,
Cruz.
he was quick with
Oh
it,
no.
wasn't he? He's talking about, yeah, that's
No, no.
definitely the best work. Yeah, you know, he was fast with it, like, yeah, nah.
Listen.
He disputed everything else. He said, yeah, nah, bro, that's the best
My
work.
man Andy. My man Andy. We can't.
Man.
We can't. We can't be just saying. We can't just be saying. You mean he could go to any gym? He probably could have though.
Man, oh my God, you feel me? These Philly dudes,
He probably could
it's
have though.
crazy.
It sounded a little biased, man.
But I ain't even. Shit, I ain't even. It's cool though. Listen. Y'all know Bozy. Y'all know my man Bozy around, man. This next generation. You know what I mean? These next couple Trainer of the Year awards. Just wait till Boo start doing this thing. That shit over.
Yeah,
At
I
least two.
believe.
At
I
least
believe.
two gonna come because Boo's gonna like you gonna have to give it to him once Boo's just not lose forever. You gonna have to give it to him
you
eventually.
got to give it to him. Yeah,
Well, I don't know because Floyd dad and his uncle they used to get that many like that much like notoriety for real, for real.
but I mean, it was Floyd though.
No, but you gotta figure out like damn like if all these trainer of the years giving out like if y'all don't start looking into whoever in that corner like eventually you have to just by default give it to whoever the best in the
I feel
world
like
is
they
corner
did that with Virgil Hunter. When Andre
like
Ward just kept winning. They like, all right, bro, we got to give it to him.
yeah no
Yeah.
cap
You know what I'm saying? I feel
like
like it's
Freddie.
to come.
Freddie got 8 of them. I don't know how you get 8. That's wild. You got
Manny
8 of them. Though?
Pacquiao.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like ain't nobody ever been no 8 division champion. So he literally did something that only like nobody ever did. But 8 times is wild. That means you gave him credit for every big thing.
Yeah,
Trainers
exactly.
don't get credit for every single. Like you usually go under the literally look at Bomac. He just got his first John. He been doing that with Bud for a decade.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
it's
right.
like
Right. Already got undisputed. You feel me?
Right.
Already once. And still didn't get that
Exactly.
much.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Man,
A nigga had to get 2 undisputed titles under his belt to get one of them things.
that's what I'm saying.
exactly.
So it's like the fact that Freddie got 8, that mean like he never flew under the radar. Anytime he was great, they was like, oh, all right, acknowledge him now. Acknowledge him now. Who else got 8? Well, how? Because look at Robert Garcia. If anything, he should have 8 too. Then, bro, if you go to his gym, he gonna have. If you go to his gym and walk in anybody else's gym in the world,
He got
you're not gonna recognize more people in nobody's gym in the world than Robert Garcia gym. You're gonna know everybody in that gym.
he got
Everybody.
he got a lot of fighters, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And they all elite. You're gonna see Raymond Mutaya, you're gonna see Ben Rodriguez, you're gonna see Ortiz, like you're gonna see a bunch of you're gonna see people you forgot about, like, oh, you was the shit 2 years ago.
He got
Forgot
Diego.
about you,
He
like
got that Diego Pachenko too. That
Yeah.
him. You got Ramirez, like
Him and
like
his
I
brother.
said, his gym and compared to
Mhm.
any other gym, you're not gonna recognize more boxers than his gym.
No, yeah, no cap.
So
And
the fact
Ryo.
that Rio is like he ain't even got 8, so it's like That mean for Freddie to get 8, that mean anytime Manny did anything in the world, they gave that shit to Freddie.
It was biased to it. Yeah, no, you right. You got a point. So I definitely think Bo's on the way. I definitely think he's on the way. I think
Because
he just
everybody usually get
he
1 or
needs
2.
somebody other than. I think he needs somebody other than Jerron than to really solidify himself to get it. I think if Stephen Fulton would have won, even though he's not his trainer, I think if Stephen Fulton would have won against Inoue, that would have put it in perspective. So,
If he
Yeah,
was,
I mean, well, I don't
he
know
would
how
have
much.
gave his
I don't know
trainer
how much credit.
yeah,
Oh no, Cool Boy Steph Trainer would have for sure definitely would have had a shot to get up in there.
yeah,
hey, you would have had to.
Yeah,
yeah.
he would have definitely had a
You
shot.
beat that motherfucker convincingly. I'm giving you all the props.
Facts.
Correct. Because
I don't
I'm
care.
be honest, technically you could make the case that his trainer should have got it. His trainer should have had one anyway. Like Cool Boy was the underdog 7 times in his career. Like niggas don't go 7-0 underdog fights. I ain't gonna lie. And some of
Facts.
those was championship fights. So
Yeah.
it's like you
You
could
feel
get
like he
that
can make a comeback
off
though?
that. You said
I
yeah.
I do.
What
I'm
type of
liking
question is
the
that? I don't even like that question. I don't even like that question. What you mean? What are you talking about here?
I'm just saying, bro. Dad, you see this Philly thing?
What are you
That,
talking about here? You talking about do I
bro.
think?
Look. I'm just saying, bro.
What's
Like
going on?
I ain't heard nothing.
Oh, shit.
I ain't hear no talks about him negotiating nothing. I know he been in the lab, but it's just like ever since that,
Anybody who weigh 126 pounds, bro, they could get it.
I
They could
don't know.
get it.
Excuse my French, but after that, dismantling that I seen, you know what I'm saying? It just did. I ain't seen that. Now you got Raymond Ford at 126, so like I don't know, bro. It's looking bad.
Yeah, for who
To
else at 26? Ford.
You got Ford. I think that's.
As far as the champions.
you got Espinoza who just upset at Robesi.
Yep,
Yeah,
Espinoza.
And you got
Uh,
the other boy who everybody just thought just lost against Nick Ball. I think that was his
Ray
name.
Vargas.
Yeah, and that's all the champs right there.
he
Now
beat
Ray Vargas, that's a
Oshie.
title. That's easy money.
Oshie just beat him for real, for real.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
Shake beat him, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
cool boy a cook Ray Vargas. He a cook.
yeah,
Espinoza 6'1". I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
that's a
I might
tall
not
dude.
pick nobody over him because
That's a tall dude. At
6'1",
126,
126, dog. He
my
tripping.
height.
I will say this though. He fight if it was anybody in the world to get you ready for somebody who gonna fight like that, it's Brandon Figueroa.
Yeah,
So I
fact.
will. That's what Cool Boy will have on his side a little bit. They'll be like,
Yeah,
oh, all right. Technically, if this guy throw 1,000 punches, it won't be something that I haven't dealt with because Brandon
right.
Figueroa threw 1,200 punches at that man.
He beat him still.
So it
So
wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. So it wouldn't phase him as much as your very first time in the motherfucker throw 1,200 at you. Like,
right,
damn, this
yeah,
nigga was really like he really wanted to win. God
right,
damn. Like
right,
1,200 punches. Like if somebody throw 1,000 punches at you in a fight, bro, that's crazy. That motherfucker like really
right.
want to win.
He really
Like
was.
that's wild.
Mhm.
Like that mean
He was
you have to
ready.
fight at. Oh, he forced you to fight at almost all 3 minutes of every round, or you just was
Exactly.
losing.
Right.
Yeah, literally.
But no,
So it's like
I noticed you ain't speak about Raymond though.
you said who?
You ain't say nothing about you mentioned the other bulls, but you ain't say nothing about Raymond though.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you.
He
30
not
days
beating
ago,
Raymond.
nobody in the world would have thought he could fuck with Cool Boy.
Yeah,
It's because of that last performance that he showed that dog. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Raymond had a couple performances that I already felt he lost. I thought he lost one already, to be honest.
that draw he
He had
had.
one fight where I thought
Eddie
he already lost.
Vasquez.
Yeah, that fight. I thought he lost the fight. Then he had one more fight that could have went either way too.
Yeah.
So literally up until like 50 days ago, nobody in the world would have thought he could fuck with no Cool Boy. But
Mm-hmm.
now it's interesting. But I ain't gonna lie, I would still pick Cool Boy to beat him.
I see. I ain't gonna lie. I don't got Cool Boy in that fight. The only reason why
I pick Cool Boy to beat him.
I don't have Cool Boy in that fight is because, first of all, just breaking down Cool Boy, he nice. Don't get me wrong. But I look at people's feet. I look at people's base. Cool Boy stance, like his feet be this wide apart, bro. You
No,
feel me?
he do got his shit do be too wide.
His base, so it's like he don't be able to get out the way. And with Raymond Ford, he the type of fighter, if you stand right in front of him that whole time, just like it was with Inoue, I feel like he'd pick him apart. You know what I'm saying? And like his feet, because they're so wide apart, he ain't gonna be able to get out the way as fast. So I was like, you know what? I think Raymond beat him, bro.
But he
Because
don't, I don't but part of getting picked apart and being shotgun heavy as a nigga power. So
yeah,
that's why Cool Boy. So if you sock me and it don't feel like nothing. I ain't gonna be shot. I'm gonna get in the mix with you.
Yeah.
So it's like that's another reason what kept Cool Boy out the mix. You mean just was like, all right, we going boxing because like he hitting like a Power Ranger. Let's box. You mean,
Anyway,
but like I said, I wouldn't be mad if like I wouldn't be surprised if Raymond Ford was to win. But I still feel comfortable in Cool Boy stuff because, like I said, Raymond Ford, like I said, I went crazy in the when he pulled off that joint. Like I started wilding because he from Jersey, so he not
Right.
too far from
Yeah,
Philly,
that's
so
not.
I always see him around and shit. So
Yeah.
it's so like I went crazy. I was at Applebee's and shit, just sitting there to the point where the waiter was like, "Yo, your fighter winning?" Because I'm locked in, just at the table, not even eating and shit.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm just like, "Come on, yo, come on!" When he pulled up, bro, I damn near started screaming in the car.
Shit. Yeah, I know. I already know that was a hell of a
That shit was a Rocky movie, bro. I ain't had that much fun watching a fight in a long time,
that
bro.
was a hell of
I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, that was a hell of a performance. I ain't gonna lie.
man, the
Like
way
that
he
shit was
finished it off.
that shit had me thinking about like all the fighters that we like that didn't go through that moment. Like that shit had me going to sleep. Like, yo, like what if Shakur go into the sixth round down 5-0? How you gonna fight now? Like, is you gonna throw that boxing shit to the side and go get somebody, or like what's
Yeah.
gonna go down? Cause
Right.
like that's gonna happen. Like that, it's not about like it's always about when, not if. Like you always going that night's gonna happen where you're gonna be down and you're gonna have to show some shit you never seen.
Exactly.
So the fact
Exactly.
that Raymond Forrest, like I said, he started down 3-0 to me. Could
Yeah.
have been 4-0, but from the fourth round up, like I say, he just turned to a whole different person. And his coach was so pivotal in that fight, just telling him all the right shit. Not even like instructions, just the motivational shit is what got him going. Where
Facts.
he basically was
Right.
telling him, like, all that pain you feeling, like, we're gonna feel that shit tomorrow. Tonight, we're gonna do what we gotta do and die world champions type shit.
Right. And he
So
went. He
like
went. He went. Bro, last 12 seconds.
that's
You
wow.
couldn't draw something up better than
And
that.
right, he turned, and it's crazy because he turned the tide, but right around 10th, I thought the Russian bull was about to take it back because I felt like,
Mhm.
damn, Raymond Ford didn't use everything just to get back to this point.
Yeah.
And right, and that's what it seemed. Because, like I said, 10 and 11, it felt like Russian bull definitely knew, like, he didn't know the scorecards neither, and he started fighting like he wanted to be world champion too.
Right.
So that's when I was like, I don't know. Raymond might have gave it everything he got to come back from 4 through 9.
Yeah.
But then he pulled that shit off in the 12.
Right.
Man, I can't wait for that moment, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit was
I
wild.
can't wait for that moment, bro. I
And
just
that's bro, the pressure he probably not even pressured, like just to like I don't even know what that feeling probably even like. Just like
yeah.
you down, nigga, it's 20 seconds left because he got it done in what, like 12 to 10
Yeah,
seconds
it
they
was
call
7 seconds left on the clock.
yeah, so you got 20 seconds left. What you about to do? You know
If
what
Yeah.
I'm
Bull take
saying?
if Bull take a knee, he go home a world champion. If Bull take a knee and get his shit together and just get up, let the clock run out, Russian Bull go home a world champion that night.
That
Oh,
So that's another thing that put in perspective. He actually could afford to take a knee. He didn't have to run away. He could have literally took a knee and got your shit together, let that 7 seconds go. Got up at like 7. It would have been 1 second left.
right.
And you would have went home world champion. So that's another thing that make that fight crazy. Just knowing all the crazy like even if the when he fell after he
Yeah.
got hurt and they didn't call it a knockdown,
Yeah.
Raymond Forrest still wouldn't have went home with the belt if that was a knockdown and if the Russian bull took a knee, it would have been a
Right.
draw and
Right.
nobody would have went home with the belt.
Right.
So like it was just a bunch of crazy shit
Yeah.
that
The
put
fact
that
that
fight
he had
into
stopped him,
perspective.
that was weird.
He had to stop him. Like it was even with 2 knockdowns, you wasn't going home a winner.
Right.
That's crazy as hell, dog.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it from that perspective, but that was crazy. Now we really sitting and think about that.
And it's crazy, Paulie Malignaggi really opened. He said when I first was watching it and they didn't call it a knockdown, he got mad, and that's how I did. I'm like, damn, because in my head I'm thinking, yo, he need that shit. This joint close as shit. And
Yeah.
when you in the moment, whole time that helped him because since he called it a slip, he got right up. He checked his gloves and Raymond Ford got right at him. But whole time if
Right.
it was a knockdown, he would have had
He
more
would have
time
had
to
to.
get
He
his
would
shit
have more
together.
time to recover. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so like the fact that it's a slip, you got to jump right up and get right back into action. So Raymond Ford was
Exactly.
jump right back on him whole time. If they did call it a knockdown, Raymond Ford, you would have had to go to your corner, would have started counting. Probably did a joint walk right here. That put more extra time because they had stopped counting and still tell you to walk right here and all that extra shit after
Right.
they done counting. So
Right.
now that's more time. So like that shit was like a Rocky movie.
Yeah, no, bro. Like, what? When you think we ever see something like that again?
That's why you gotta tune in though, cause like I always
That's
tell people you
yeah.
gotta tune in because it's never gonna happen when you think it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you tune in just cause you don't never want to miss that moment. And
Exactly.
sometimes you tune into only the big fights, and be honest, the big fights they don't do you justice sometimes. Like sometimes you find out like Bud and Spence that like it's even though they was the very two best, it still was crazy levels. So it's like
Skill levels to it.
like I said, I went to Vegas for that fight. I'd have stayed in Philly because
Yeah.
like in my head, I'm like, oh, all right, I'm about to go see some shit. I'm about to see like some David and Goliath type. You mean?
Right. Right.
I'd have stayed home and just watched it here if I knew that I was about to just see a sparring match. But
So,
that's just how it be. And I was mad too because Floyd did that to me. So I'm like, damn, Floyd messed me over, making that easy. I'm like, I know Spence and Bud ain't gonna do no shit like that. And this nigga Bud made it even worse than the Floyd and
he made it
Pacquiao.
worse because he
So now we
stopped
gotta
it.
wait again
Yeah,
for the fight of the generation and hope that should live up to it.
man.
Whoever that is.
Whoever it is, yeah. Whoever it is, bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I know that boy from Philly. That's one.
Who?
The boy Boots.
Oh, okay. All right.
Then
Yeah, him and somebody. Okay. I give you that one.
then you got Shakur Stevenson,
Yeah.
and they gonna fight one day.
Who?
They're gonna fight one day.
Booth and Shakur?
Mm-hmm. They're gonna fight one
All right,
day.
whatever you smoking down there in Philly, bro.
Trying to tell you, they're gonna
Don't,
fight one day.
don't touch it no more, bro. Don't touch it no more. I can
They
see
will.
Devin. I can see Devin. I can see Devin in Boots. I can't see
Cause I
Shakur.
ain't gonna. It's like who in my head. I just don't see nobody beating Shakur. So it's like 130. I mean 135 and 140. Like I don't see none of them guys beating him. There's a lot of good fights they can beat. Like I can see a world with Tank and Devin beating, but like I said, I
Yeah,
still favor Shakur. And I'm just assuming if Shakur can get the 47 somehow, and Boost could get the 54, 60, if they just around, the fans are demanded. Like even if Shakur at 47 and Boots at 60, if they the very two number one and number two, they're
yeah.
gonna have to find a way to make that shit go down some way
Right.
somehow. So that's how I was looking at it.
But Devin said he'd move up to 47 to fight Boots though. That's why I said like I could see Devin and Boots happening before that because I don't think Shakur can go to 50. I don't think Shakur can go to 47 only because he ain't stopping nobody at really 35. So you move him up to 47, he can try to go the Floyd route, but bro, at 47, niggas, we too big, bro. We not really Floyd, it was only one Floyd. And don't get me wrong, Shakur gifted, but to say that he can go the Floyd route and really make it at 47 without really hurting nobody at 47, I don't see it happening.
I
Like,
mean, Floyd ain't knocked
I
nobody out in like last 12 years of his career, and
yeah, but his
he still was
IQ, his
cooking
defense,
everybody.
just and he had enough pop to keep people away. I
Like
think he,
Floyd didn't have a real knockout. Like the ref stopped this is like
yeah,
'07, and that
yeah.
didn't matter to nobody. He still was cooking everything in sight. So like I don't know if that knockout stuff really mattered because you still
But
got hit somebody.
yeah, but I just don't think I don't see Shakur like keeping people off of him to that point to where he can just unanimously box. Like I can see that 40, depending on who he in there with. But I don't think he can. I don't think he can do that with Tiafimo. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
gonna lie to you. I don't know. He a cook Tio. I don't know.
Ah,
I
It
like
seemed like anybody with any moving ability, he's gonna have a difficult night. I ain't gonna lie. He's 0
yeah,
for 3 against movers to me.
no,
yeah,
nah. When Tio gets
Cambosos made him look shitty.
man,
Sandor Martin made him look shitty. And Jermaine Ortiz. That's three people who say, you know what? Oh shit. When you box, he kind of look a little silly in there. Let's do
yeah.
that boxing thing. So I don't know if he can fuck with no Shakur. I'm gonna be honest with
I
you. He
ain't
look a
gonna lie,
little
man.
sick.
What every
Against
time
movers, bro, he be looking like a lost kid in that ring, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Against movers, he be looking like a lost puppy in that motherfucker.
But
I
you
don't
can
know if
say,
he
but
can
hold
beat no
on though,
Shakur.
because that one dude that Booth fought that didn't he cut the ring off on.
He ain't like a lost puppy though. You wasn't
Yeah,
watching him
but
and
he
being like,
also
"Yo,
didn't.
what you doing?" Like you
Yeah,
literally was watching Lopez and being like, "Yo, what's going on?"
yeah,
Like Boost was still getting off. He just was missing.
yeah.
Like Lopez can't get off. Like he won't get off. He won't
Right.
do nothing. He won't
Right.
change it up. He won't. He'll stand there like Boost still tried to cut the ring off all 12 rounds. He never got mentally out of it.
Yeah.
Lopez mental started to break down all types of shit.
No. You're right. That's why I want to see him and Keyshawn though.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't have picked the fact that Lopez looked that good against boxers is why I even want to see it. Because beforehand, I'd have been like, this joint way too soon. But the fact that every time I see that somebody could move, you look a little ugly in there. It's like, damn,
Right.
anybody who will move, I gotta say they got a chance now. Because
Right.
that's a puzzle that you just ain't solved. Ever since Kambosos did what he did, people going to that fight and be like, okay, we're gonna take some out of that. We're gonna
Yeah.
take some out of Sandor Martin, and then that's what they do, and that's when he look. Anybody who come forward, he going like Sabril Matias, he'll beat the shit out of him
Oh,
because
fact.
he's generational still. He still got generational ability. So if he ain't got to find you, he's never going to lose to no person he don't have to find. His hands too generational. He got every
Right.
ability you can have as a fighter
Right.
in terms of
Gotta
like
cut that
speed,
ring.
power, explosiveness, and all that timing. He got all that.
Gotta cut that damn ring off,
So
man.
if he ain't got to find you, that's why he gonna fight Matias. I told you, and people gonna be like, I told you, Tio only show up against the best, not taking into account that you don't have to find Loma and you don't have to find Josh Taylor. Never,
Right.
never at all.
Mhm.
Loma moves side to side, but he's not across the ring. He's just on the side of you, and
Right.
he's on the other side of you. That's still in front of you.
Right.
Josh Taylor, he don't move side to side, none of that. He's gonna be in front of you the whole time. So
Mm-hmm.
people look at them 2 wins and be like, no, it's not about moving. It's just if you're not at your best. But to me, it's about moving because Loma
Yeah.
and Josh, they right there for you.
Right.
You ain't got to find them guys. Loma a little bit more difficult to find, but you ain't going to have to move your feet to go find him.
Yeah, you don't got to put your feet up. He was able to plant his feet and still crack at the end of the day.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
even
So
Jermaine Ortiz, though. I like to see Jermaine Ortiz fight somebody like a Elwin De Los Santos, some shit like that.
that's a good fight. That's
Or
a good
somebody
fight.
like a Frank Martin or something.
That's a
Jermaine can't make
I ain't gonna
35.
lie. I think he could. I think he got. I want to see him and Matias too. I think he got a chance against
I got
Matias.
Matias in that.
No, I would
Not
favor
Jermaine
Matias.
gonna come forward.
No, I
Yeah.
would favor. I would favor Matias for sure. I would pick him to win. But
Mm.
the Ortiz that I seen, not the Teo fight, because he super shocked me. But like I said, that comes from looking at tape and seeing that this guy looks silly when niggas move on him. So we're actually not going to stand in front of him. We're gonna move. But how he usually fight, he don't fight like that. He actually fight like Teo. He actually
Yeah.
like a lower tier Teo when you really watch him fight. He throw
Mm.
crazy combinations, got good speed, power, twitchy muscles, and things like
How he
that.
fought? How he fought Loma?
Yeah,
Yeah, like that. That's how he really fight. That's how I seen him fight over 10 times. That Teo stuff, that was just strictly game planning, knowing that your opponent doesn't fight good against movers, so you changed it up.
Right. Right.
But how he really fight, like I don't know. I think him and Matias would be all right, just because I know that you gonna hit him with everything that you could throw. It's just about if you gonna take what's being coming to you.
Exactly.
he's gonna be able to. Yeah, he's gonna be able to take
If he
that work
come,
from
But I ain't
Matias.
gonna lie, the fact that he
And
just could
Matias
show me he
coming
could
back.
move though, it gave me more confidence because now I didn't know he could move like that. I thought he was, like I said, a combination puncher who was gonna be right there, real twitchy muscles. He just showed me a new arsenal to his game. So
Mhm.
now that make me a little bit more confident going into that fight because I know you could box and you could bang.
Yeah, most
So
definitely.
it's like even if it do get dark, you should be able to move. But
Gotta
I
hope
don't know.
he
I think
can't
Matias Day coming. You can't keep fighting like that.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, you can't, but it's like I feel like you can't at the championship level. I feel like how he coming, he can keep going because who really stopping him for real unless you got them champions that can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like I said, I think Teal will I think he'll look better. I think he'll look better against Matias than Josh Taylor, and
Yeah,
that's saying a lot.
yeah, he's standing right. Yeah, he
Ain't
right.
no, I don't care how. Well, no man gonna stand in front of Teal. He hit too hard. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can stand in front of Devin and Shakur and let them hit you 4, 5, 6. You mean punch combinations, and you probably won't die. You probably still be right there. But you let somebody like a Tank and a Tio that really punch and hit you 6, 7, 8 times in a row over and over and over, you're not gonna keep standing there. That should not.
Exactly.
He
But that's
punching
why
for real. Like this
I
ain't no.
want to see Keyshawn because I want to see if Keyshawn can really crack that code though. Because I don't think Keyshawn on a mover either.
Not
No, yeah, he
not
not.
to the point of what Jermaine was doing. He just a real good boxer.
Yeah, he
Love
not
Yeah,
over
good
either.
boxer.
He box you.
cause I
He
think
box you for.
Keyshawn move a little bit. I just think he want the knockout more than Shakur and Devin want the knockout.
Yeah, like he play a game in inches. Like he
Yeah,
just
like
beat you. He beat you in inches. He beat you in close
yeah.
quarters. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of
But
like
I don't
Bud.
know if you can
Bud
play
never
that with.
super moved on somebody. He moved, but Bud was never like a crazy mover. Like
Right.
he did not try to engage for 12 rounds, basically.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
Shakur and Devin, they literally be trying to not engage for
Will
the
box you
whole
all
entire
12.
time. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Once Bud get to a level and Keyshawn get to a level where it's like, okay, I beat you up for 7 rounds, they don't want to be here for round 12. Shakur and Devin be like, I don't mind. I can do this for another 5.
Yeah.
Keyshawn and Bud gonna be like, oh, all right, I done cooked you for 7 straight rounds, 8 and 9. I'm getting you up out of here. You're not about to see
Yeah.
8 and 9.
Right.
So that's what make Keyshawn less of a mover than them guys, just because he want to finish you. He want to finish more than the Shakur want to finish. He got a
Facts.
mean streak, but basically,
Facts. Yeah. Facts. Big facts.
you
Yeah.
know what Devin Shakur do? They go the whole 12, just picking you apart,
I
making you just
seen that, bro. Like
be
Devin just want to beat you any way, shape, or form. Like, and if it just mean that you can't stop me from moving, I'm just gonna keep moving.
and just jabbing the shit out you. Yep.
That's just what it is. Like, I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over until you stop me, bro. Same with Shakur though. Shakur content with if I just hit you a couple times, if you ain't hit me, I know I got the face. I know I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
But
Shakur
like,
just be right in the pocket with you, bro. And you still can't hit the motherfucker, man.
you feel me? But I seen that mean streak in him though in that Jamel
Yeah.
fight. I seen it where he was just like, bro, I'm about to beat on you. You feel me? I seen it. I seen it. I seen it.
Valdez was a decent fight.
You feel me? Like I seen it. I seen that he can do that. I just wish he pulled that out. Like,
Yeah. I feel like when when the fight ain't that tough, he know that. You know what I mean? Obviously, with Edwin De Los Santos, the fight was that tough, but obviously he had his, whatever his concerns was, hand injury, whatever it may
yeah,
be.
yeah,
So he really couldn't do too much. But
yeah.
when he had a challenge like Valdez and Herring, who was champions, he did bring that out. You
Right.
know what I mean? But
He
like,
dog walked that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I
That,
feel
that,
like he probably wanted to do that with De Los Santos, but obviously, whatever his reasoning is, he didn't do that. You know what I mean? So
the
I
motherfucker
think
hit hard.
Edwin was
you
cracking.
said he motherfucker
Yeah, that
punches.
Yeah,
motherfucker hit hard. That's what it was. I
he was
always tell
cracking.
people like you ain't got to get socked to feel somebody power. Like
Yeah,
you could block somebody's shot and instantly know, like, oh, all right, next time I'm rolling completely under that motherfucker. That thing, not I don't even want to catch it on my hand. So it's
yeah,
like
exactly.
you ain't got to get completely jawline socked to feel somebody power for real. Like
Right. Yeah.
you
No.
could feel somebody 20% and be like, wow, like this 20%. Whoa, like what's 100%? I'm gonna make sure I don't ever find out what 100% is. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so that's what I think Elwin gave though. I think they got into a little in the beginning of the fight. They got to like 2 or 3 little exchanges, and then I feel like he ain't hit Shakur with none in them exchanges, but I just felt like he made Shakur feel that if I would have touched that chin with one of these exchanges, your ass would have been on that canvas.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. That's what it gave off basically. Because when they did do their little exchange, Edwin like he looked powerful. I ain't gonna lie. It looked like if he touched that chin, like I said, Shakur was definitely gonna hit the canvas.
Right. Just like that one fight, he dropped that. That what was that?
Right.
Ryo,
Yup. Mm-hmm.
He
Exactly.
not man. He was punching on him for real.
Right.
And
So I think
Ryo good
Shakur
too.
was,
Ryo good fighter, man.
yeah,
yeah,
Ryo
yeah.
definitely.
And I feel like that's what Shakur was like.
Him
Yeah,
and Ryo is kind of
like
like they almost like how I was saying that like I like Jermaine and Tio kind of fight similar. Ryo and Elwin kind of similar. They both box. They both could box a little bit, but they both really cracking and really good bang. But they both got boxing ability too.
yeah,
Like they don't have to knock you out. They got both real skills.
right. Now I seen that with the Chris Colbert fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, Ryo
Yeah,
actually can like
yeah.
box.
So like, and that's how Evan was when he beat Adorno, and everybody was kind of down on him because he knocked out Ryo. So now we was looking for this big puncher, but he really boxed him. And that's
Yeah,
when I was like, well, why you gotta like you're not great at nothing, but you pretty well rounded at damn near everything, and that's
yeah.
how Ryo is
The
too.
skill set. Yup.
Yeah,
Yep. Most definitely, bro.
They
Yeah.
blowing nobody out the water, but they can fight. They can box. You feel me?
Right. Right.
But they ain't like a tank. Well, we know that power blowing you out the water.
Yeah, but
Shakur
he can
blowing you
box
out
too.
the water. Yeah, don't Tank. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like that Isaac Cruz fight showed me that he could actually box. Like he
Cause
could
he ain't
box.
had no choice. Yeah, yeah, he had no choice. You
You know
wasn't
what
about
I'm
to
saying?
knock this dude out. What
I
you
ain't
Right.
gonna
gonna lie. I don't be like I get why people think he Tank can box, but I really don't get it sometimes because like you be winning round. Like you can't throw that little bit of punches and still rounds without having amazing IQ. Like for you to
Yeah.
win rounds throwing 34 punches around, because he still be winning rounds before the knockout come.
Right.
9 times out of 10, if you're going to throw 34 punches around, your IQ got to be like on a million thousand for you to
Yeah.
still win
Facts.
rounds.
Facts.
Because if it's at that point, I could just outwork you and I'm going to win that round 9 times out of 10. Only way I don't is if your accuracy and timing and IQ is on another level.
Mm-hmm.
what
So it's
you
like,
did?
technically, it's not like he just losing down 0-5, then get the knockout, down 0-4, then get the knockout. Like, he's still winning rounds.
Facts. Most definitely. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. I told people that Tank, for him to throw the least amount of punches, but to have the most highest and accurate knockout percentage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
That's
you
how you
gotta
get
be,
away with it.
you gotta be able to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to offset something. If you're not busy, you gotta be accurate, and if you're not
Mm-hmm.
accurate, you gotta be busy. It's just
Facts.
it's no in between. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you
no,
can't land
that's
on
the
a spot. You got to be able to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Facts. Big facts. You know what I'm
and
saying?
Tank like he do other shit like Tank cut the ring off pretty good.
Yeah.
He aware it on his defense is underrated,
yeah,
Right.
and he aware it on his glove to go get the shot. Like
Yeah.
anytime he had to go get somebody and wear it on his glove, like he low key be on some Devin Haney and Shakur shit a little bit. If
Yeah.
you look into it, where at first he not really trying to get hit neither for real. Like
Yeah.
he not trying to really engage too. Like if Tank ain't knock nobody out, he really would be a boring ass fighter. Like 34 punches around makes any fighter boring for the most
Right.
part.
Right.
But when you have a 90% knockout ratio, you don't become boring.
Yeah.
But it's like he be on the same type time. Only thing he got over Dev and Shakur is like I said, he's willing to take it on his glove to go get one.
Right.
Where like he'll catch one to go get one, where Shakur and Dev not trying to really do that.
Yeah. This is Santa Cruz fight. That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
prime
word.
prime example. You know what I'm saying? He got hit twice with the right hand. He said, okay, cool. I still don't understand that thought process. The fact that Santa Cruz threw the same right hand 3 times and
Three
thought
times. Yeah.
Tank wasn't going. Like you, like yo, at that level, bro, you can't throw
I
the same.
would have saw that.
You
Like,
dig
you
what I'm saying? You
It
can't
just
throw the
be
same punch 3 times.
I think that it'd be it just be the discipline. Like
Yeah.
what Devin Shakur is perfect at is they understand like once they get given a game plan and my coach tell me to do this, if everything I say work, down me don't do some extra shit. Still do only what I told you to do. So
Right.
that's what make them great. Like if I tell you throw the 1-2, don't throw a 3 just because 1 and 2 landed. No, nigga,
Right.
still throw 1 and 2. I said only 2 punches. Now
Mm-hmm.
that's what other people get caught with Tank. You throw a 3 punch combination and you feel like you landed 2 of the 3 or 3 of the 4. Now you going for 4 and 5 because how much success you had in the first combination that you threw. Where
Mm-hmm.
whole time is like, no, stay disciplined. He didn't tell you to throw 4 and 5. He told you to throw 3 and 4 and stay right there and reset again. So
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like since he landed both of those right hands on Tank and made him want to keep throwing it. Whereas like, no, take the point, you hit him, that's a point, and get back to reset and get back to doing what I want you to do. And that's what a lot of people get caught with that. And like Tank he the best at making it seem like I always feel like he the best at giving off that he not that good. Because
Mm-hmm.
going into the Tank fight, all you hear is how this man about to punch on you. Then you get in the ring and you in round 5, 6, and you like, yo, like I'm with him, like I'm keeping up, like he not blowing me away. I'm here, like y'all tripping. Y'all was
Yeah.
saying he was
Mario
this and
fight.
that.
Mario fight.
Exactly. And it be even a Rolly fight. It's a lot of fights where it's like, yo, he not blowing me away. How y'all was saying this man gonna blow me, and we in round 6, 7 now, and I'm damn near in this joint. Some people probably think I'm winning.
Yeah.
So like, he give you that, and then I know he just take it away from you in the flash.
That shit hurt. But I think the Hector Garcia fight, I think he had it the whole time. I don't think Hector Garcia
Yeah,
just
heck, he ain't try. He ain't try.
yeah.
He ain't try to get him. He ain't
good
try like
bag.
he ain't fight like Rolly and Barrios. They was fighting like they was trying to win. Like they
Right.
had game plans in there. I didn't see. Like I can't even look at like even when somebody lose, you could still look at what they was trying to do and be like, okay, I can see what route they was trying to go. I don't even know what route he was trying to go, to be honest.
I think he was in there, to be honest
Like
with you.
even the Barrios fight,
He
I
was in
seen the route Barrios trying to go. I'm like, oh, why are you trying to be disciplined, go in and out, not trying to commit too much? Like I seen,
Yeah,
I mean, you see the route, you seen Rolly, or where you trying to actually box behind your jab. Like you
yeah,
see the route they going. Like with him, I don't know what he was attempting to do and what was the game plan. I couldn't see nothing.
right. I think he was just there, bro, and he just kind of let like it's times in you can see that a box like I'd have been in there with people where it's like they watching me work, like they in there with me, but you kind of just watching me work, opposed to like you in there. I gotta respect you just like how much you respect me. I feel like Hector was just in there like, bro, this tank.
No, I get what you're saying. It
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
when
Like
you
this
watch fight
tank,
when you
bro.
watch fights, it seems like I'm glad that you as a fighter get mad at that because fans get mad at that too. Where it's like, bro,
Yeah, like
like is you is he surprising you with his talent? Like is that shit
yeah.
like is you amazed by it almost? Where it's like you
Right,
let
like
me
bro, you
throw that
signed a
piece at you?
contract to
Like
fight
no,
this man, like dog. You feel me?
it do
Like
be like that.
you in there just like he is, bro.
So the
You know
fact
what
that
I'm
you
saying?
as a fighter don't even like that, it make me feel more confident to not like it as a fan.
Yeah, no, bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause I done boxed people, like I done sparred people, like some really
Cause you
good.
trying to get better. It's like, bro, I ain't coming here for you to look at me, bro. I'm trying to get nice. I'm trying to make it somewhere. Like
I'm trying to tighten up,
you're
bro.
not gonna help me tighten up if you just staring at me, watch me put my combinations on your face. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like I done brought you in to help me progress in this camp, and you kind of
yeah,
laying down. It's like that to me. That bring false confidence on me because that make me think like, oh yeah, I must be like that. Then I get another guy to come in and he like, no, you're not. Nigga, like I hit you not what you thought you was. Then it's
like
like,
because that other person was just staring at you. I ain't
you
staring
feel
at
me?
you.
Yeah, like bro, bro thought you was sweet. I don't think you sweet. What's up? Like proof show me. You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather have that opposed to somebody that's like, damn, what you doing? Like, okay,
Yeah.
let me throw this jab every 3-4 rounds.
Where we're at, man. Only way you get a pass for doing that is if you not experienced. Like if
Yeah,
you 2 years in and you sparring somebody 10 years in, then it's like, all right, cool. You get a little pass. But like if y'all both 10 years in, you should not be staring at nobody. Like
No.
y'all both do this for real. Like
yeah, like I need you setting up. I need you making. I need you catching my mistakes like I'm catching you on yours. Like I need it to be like a real like. You feel what I'm saying? I don't need you sitting here. You supposed to be top 10 in the world, and I'm sitting here looking at you, and you sitting here like, damn.
facts. I'm glad that you said that too, because I ain't gonna lie. Some people be. I just did a fighter series, right? So I did a fighter series for a fighter at 54. He 8-0, 7 knockouts now. So I'm watching him. Fighter series is just we just show him training camp leading up to the fight and stuff that we started doing.
Another
So I'm watching.
segment. Shit I need.
Yeah, so I'm watching this man spar somebody like 25-3. But when you first hear 25-3, I'm like, oh, this about to be some work. Like he
Right,
25-3.
right.
Well, 7-0 at the time. He just became 8-0 leading up to the fight. But I'm like, oh, all right,
Yeah.
7-0. He 25-3. This about to be. I'm hyped.
Mm.
Just know it got to the point, bro, where I put my iPad down and stopped recording because the 25-3 ball was so ass. The coach, the boy started telling the coach, like Eli coach started telling him, like, bro, just work on your defense in there, like, don't really hurt him. And I'm in my head, like, how the fuck did you get the 25-3 though?
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, that should be wild. So the fact that you say you top 10 in the world and somebody staring at you is not surprising because I'm seeing a guy stare at Eli and I'm like, bro, you 25-3. Like, I'm
right,
thinking you was about to I'm thinking I'm about to get some shit for my YouTube channel. Like,
right,
I didn't even post that shit.
right. No, you can't, bro. You can't. Like I done had some dogs. I done had some real dogs, like Joey Spencer, uh,
Yeah.
Andrea Holmes. Like I done had
Yeah.
some dudes like Hussam, of course. I done sparred some dudes where it's like, okay, like these niggas don't. They nice, and from the outside looking in, it's like you kind of don't. I'm the type of person like if I hear or if I see you nice outside, I gotta see if you nice in there. Like in the ring, I gotta be across from you to see if you nice for real. And these boys checked
Mhm.
out. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I was like the underdog. I thrive in that. So now they like, okay, you nice, but boy, I'm him too. You feel what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
opposed to like with you nice and I get in there with you and you see I don't care about it. And like now
Mhm.
you kind of watching me. The roles reversed. Like you watching me now, like I'm you. And it's like, come on, bro. It ain't supposed to go like that, bro.
Yeah. Like they trying to learn from you, but
Yeah, because
it's like
that
time.
day threw me
Yeah.
off, man. Because
Yeah.
I remember that day. I'm like, Eli, like, yeah, I gotta go spar somebody 25-3. I'm like, well, I bet we getting some good footage today.
Right.
That shit wasn't even that.
Nah, footage was terrible. I already know.
Man,
That joint lasted 2 rounds. At the 2 rounds, he said, "Eli, just work on your defense, man. We ain't
Damn,
really
two
trying to hurt you."
rounds.
I'm like, yo,
I
Damn,
ain't
I'm
know
thinking
it
you gonna
was
say like at
2 rounds.
least 6.
nah,
Like,
they did like 6, bro. They supposed to do like 8 or something. Cause like I said, he fought March. When Eli fought, like March 8th or something like that.
It was a week after yours. Yes, it was
Okay,
like
yeah, March 8th. So we in like probably I want to say like the beginning of February. So like we like the last 3 weeks of camp. So they doing their last sparring days and stuff. So like I said, I'm thinking it's gonna be hard sparring and all that. And like I said, Eli blitzed him out the first 2 rounds, and that's when they told him like start working on your deep because he not gonna make it to 6 rounds if you keep fighting him like that. So
yo,
that's when he told him like, bro, all right, relax, work on shit now. Because if you keep fighting him like how you just did 2 rounds, we not about to get to round 6, 7, 8.
damn,
hell no. What you
dog.
think about that motherfucking Rolly, man? We was just talking about Rolly a little bit, man. Now he got that pit bull in front of him, man. You gonna give Rolly his props if he beat Pitbull?
Uh, I kind of expect him to beat Pitbull, to be honest with you. I'm picking.
I'm picking him to beat
Yeah,
Pitbull.
I'm picking Rolly to beat Pitbull. Only
Now you gotta
reason why
tell me why, because I gotta see what ability is you seeing that you like, yeah, really gonna get past that.
I'm honestly, but just because like, okay, so Pit Pitbull.
I think you got your hand on your mic, bro.
It's only one. He coming on one hand. I like Isaac Cruz is coming one speed, one way. It's like he's not a boxer. He's not somebody that's gonna pick you apart. He coming to beat you the hell up, right? Okay, cool. Rolly, even in the tank fight, he showed that he can fight behind his jab. It may have got him knocked out regardless because he got excited and all this. And I'm not saying Rolly is a great boxer because he's truthfully not. I think he's trash too. But at the end of the day, it's like I do see there is some ability that he can build off of. And the fact with Isaac Cruz, yes. Do I feel like if he catch Rolly, it's pretty much night? But I do think that if Rolly can actually, he's a bigger dude. I think if Rolly coated him and actually can work behind his jab, I still haven't seen Isaac use the jab at all in none of his fights.
Mm.
So it's like in his last fight, he did not look good to me. I had him
Like,
losing. So
I know I heard that from a lot of people too.
he didn't look good to me. So it's like, and he 5'3", bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I'm watching that from an outside looking in, I'm picking Rolly because I seen him try to use his jab. I seen him try to counterpunch with Tank. I seen him even though he overstepped and got caught. I seen him doing things that I haven't seen Isaac Cruz up until this point try to do. You feel what I'm saying?
But do
So
you
it's like,
believe that it's going to be because Tank kind of like I said, when you throw 34 punches around, the next man always going for the most part get his work done because ain't
yeah,
too much coming at you. Do you think he going to be able to get his work done with the fact that Pitbull Cruz kind of don't let you rest, so you kind of gotta like think. You gotta think
yeah,
fast and just read
yeah,
and react the whole time.
yeah. I don't. And that's a good question because I don't know if Rolly has the IQ to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of I can see you picking Isaac because from a boxing standpoint, it's like he may or may not get knocked out.
Because
Because
even
Isaac,
his last opponent,
yeah,
he was like 20-0 with like 5 knockouts. So he's a boxer. That's how he
uh,
wins. He wins by moving. Like so,
mm-hmm.
that's his style. So even if you look at it like, yeah, Pitbull ain't look good. It's like he fought somebody who that's what they do. Like they come out, they don't
right,
come out here to knock nobody out. They come out here to go 12 and use his feet. I don't know if Rolly have like if that's his style to get it done. Like
right,
Giovanni Cabrera threw a lot of people off just because nobody really knew him.
yeah,
But and he fight with his hands. They fight a little ugly a little bit. It's a little ugly,
yeah,
but his
yeah,
style is still to move, to get in and out. He's not trying to engage too much. But
right,
like I said, I think Rolly could win if Rolly because I do think Rolly got real life power. Like I do think he
yeah,
punching. So if
facts,
he catch him in the first 3 rounds, I think that could let him win the fight just by if you get your respect out the gate early, then that'll set the tone and then you will probably win the fight. But you gotta
facts,
get your respect out the gate.
facts.
Like you gotta
No,
make Isaac Cruz say, like, I'm not trying to get hit with that again. Like, you feel me?
yeah, put Isaac on his back foot. That's his first. If I was fighting and I was Rolly, I would try to put Isaac on his back foot and make him fight me that way, opposed to me trying to box and move and have him come to me. He his best when he's coming to people. I will put him on his back foot and try to see if he could punch going backwards.
Rolly timing was okay in that Tank fight too. I ain't gonna lie. I liked his reaction in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't like everything he threw. If it didn't land, it was close to landing. So like his timing in that fight was pretty on point. So I also could see a route where let's just say he can get the timing and then that right hand could be all day for him. I do think he hit hard enough where you ain't got to be the most active, but if you can find one punch that's your power punch to just you could even be losing in the fight. But if you can find one power punch that man can't get away from, you could eventually catch up to him and probably get him up out of there.
Facts,
Mm-hmm.
facts.
Like
One
even
dude,
if you losing, if you long as you could land in that consistent one power punch, it'll eventually get to him as the
it'll
rounds
get
go.
him out of there. I feel like one dude I want to see is I want to see Kenny Sims, bro. That's a dude I watch a lot.
Yeah,
And I
he's
feel
tough.
like Kenny Sims is nice, bro. And I feel like I can see Kenny being Rolly. I can see Kenny being Pitbull. Like I feel like he not getting no shot just because he not really that much. He not really that exciting. He a box your head off. But
No, yeah, and he too willingly dangerous. I always tell fighters like, listen, if you're gonna be nice, you better be known.
yeah, are
Put yourself on mute, bro.
My fault, but yeah, I always tell them like, if you're gonna be super nice, you better do the work outside the ring to promote yourself because you're not gonna have Devin Haney skills with 5,000 followers and think motherfuckers just gonna willingly fight you. It's not happening.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
just
So it's like if you're gonna have Devin Haney skills, you better got some popularity so people know it's worth fighting you. Like I could take this risk because it's a big bag, but like you
right.
can't have generational skills and then have 10,000 followers, bro. I'm never giving you a shot. I'm never gonna ever fight you. That
Yeah,
just don't
For
make
what?
sense. The bag is never gonna align right.
right.
So it's like
Exactly.
Why
No.
would I take this
that's
L?
where that's where I think he at. I think his talent oversees his notoriety and
Mm-hmm.
is like that's where Richard Hitchens he was just at too. I feel like he just now getting out of that place because Eddie, he got Eddie to back him up now. But
Yeah.
even Richard Hitchens, he was at that place for a long time where it's like you're very talented, but nobody really know you. So like the two and two don't go together. I'm not gonna
Right.
willingly pick you for a title shot. Like, yeah, give me Kenneth Sims. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna willingly do that when I don't have to.
Hell
That's
no.
where. That's where I want to avoid because I can see. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all boys. I'm real. Like I can see that going. I can see myself getting like that. So I wanna try to avoid that early. Like, that's what I'm
Yeah, you
trying
just
to
gotta promote. You just gotta promote
do.
yourself, bro. Like I said, you can't have all this ability in there and not be known because now it's like okay, high risk, low reward. Like
Mm-hmm.
you feel me? So it's like I'm willing. Like the best fights do get made eventually, but when they get made, it's always because of what the one thing that finally got right was what the money.
Right.
So it's like that be the whole thing. It just like I said, if you about to fight somebody and somebody feel like you the second best fighter they about to fight, if you can't offer them the second biggest payday of their career, why they gonna fight you?
Right.
If you the second most talented fighter I've ever fighting, but I'm about to get my fourth biggest bag, the math not mathing for me. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? And
But
even
the,
you as a fighter, I'm pretty sure when you fight whoever you deem your most dangerous fighter, you're probably gonna want your biggest bag.
Facts.
So you feel me? So it's like I'm not about to fight the most dangerous fighter in my career, and I got paid more with 6 other people. Never, hun. I'm
Have
not fighting him then.
Yeah,
He
it's
can
not
stay over
happening.
there. So
Facts.
that's how it be.
Yeah, no, facts. Big facts, bro.
no, no sense.
Yeah,
How
no.
you how you like that Tim Zoo Pandora, man? They got switched up. Keith Thurman got up out of there. You
I got.
know, both of them coming straight forward too.
It's gonna be a show, but I got Tim Zoo, bro. Like
Man,
I don't got faith in Fondor Chin no more.
nope.
So it's like I got Tim Zoo in that fight. Even with Fondor being his calling card was he was the Tower Inferno, he was big, he was this, he was that. Like, nah, I got faith in I don't got faith in his chin. So and it ain't like he can switch it up in box now. So I got Tim Zoo in that fight. Pretty convincingly, actually. I think when he
Yeah.
catch Fondor, it's gonna be to the body first, and then when he catch him up top, it's pretty much gonna be over.
No, I got Tim Zoo too. Just like you said, though, I don't believe in Fundora Chin no more. And I think Tim Zoo, bro, I was watching the fight the other day, bro. The motherfucker is really good, bro. Like
Mhm.
even though he come high guard and he a pressure fighter, his defense is still really good. His
Yeah,
instinct is still really good.
yeah,
Yeah, he be up in your shit the whole time. You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So I definitely got Tim Zoo. Uh, I really do wish Fundora, man, would use that damn jab, man, to just stay outside, dog.
But
For what reason
he
am I
that ain't
fighting in there?
That ain't his style though. He kind of fight like Earl Spence. Just
I see him. I get
super
it.
big, and that's your style. That's what you want to do. But I knew Tim Tszyu was nice when he beat my man Tony. Like when he beat Tony, how he beat Tony, I was like, okay, all right. Like
Yeah,
I gotta give him your props. Like, okay, all right, you
yeah,
actually nice. You beat what my city's version of Floyd is. Like you beat like the boxer of boxers, meaning like all Tony do is box. Tony not gonna
yeah.
go to you and try to knock you out. That's not Tony. Tony gonna box your head off behind a very educated jab. And he's slick. He can fight off the ropes. So when I seen Tim Tszyu kind of like cut the ring off, even though the ring was hella short, hella small, even though it was hella small, I feel like if Tony would have had more room, it probably would have been a different fight. But at the end of the day, I can't take nothing away from Tim Tszyu. But just seeing that fight, I'm like, okay, the way he handled Tony's jab and he took it away, the way he cut the distance, I'm like, okay, all right, Tim Tszyu actually is nice. I can't sit up here and be like, yeah, it was the ring. Like, nah, Tim actually got skills. You know what I'm saying?
And that was a fight I was talking about that I watched the other day.
Yeah.
And I noticed that too, man. Every time you take 2 steps back, you at the ropes now. But like you said, I mean, Tim Tszyu is still getting busy in there, though. You can't take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? But that ring definitely made a difference. I can't say.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I gotta point this out.
Hey, man, what you about to say, man?
I gotta point this out. So my godson here, right? Cool. I went down there to check on him. I heard y'all talking about Tony Harrison. I said, I gotta go because this is my shot. They was coming at me by my Philly guys. I gotta go while they talking about it.
Hey,
up here. So
hold on. Hey, look.
What's the explanation for that one?
Hey, look, listen. Tread lightly though. Tread lightly though. Tread lightly though. You feel me? That's big bro, man. Hey,
look.
Hey, sure, I'm all have to pop the trunk, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's big bro now. The explanation is this. It was really a 15 by 15 ring. You feel me?
Man, you feel me, man? That bitch
so,
small.
If you a boxer, every time you take the 2 steps, you at the ropes. I mean, it ain't like Tony really like a get off me. Nah, he not one of them. You feel me? So it's just like it was. I'm not gonna say it was tailor made.
You gotta be. That's what you gotta be. You can't just not
Tony
be
not
it when you gotta
though,
be it,
bro. But Tony not that
like,
though.
No, I'm a boxer. I ain't gonna bang it out. Like my man Ward said. He said I ain't got a style. I'm whatever I need to be. That's how I gotta be.
But Tony not that though, bro. Like we just gotta call a spade a spade. Tony not no. Like, yeah, he could bang, he could fight early in his career, but now it's like, bro, he got the best jab in boxing. I've always said this, and it's like,
I ain't gonna lie. I used to say that Tony Harrison and Erickson Lubin was the most talented fighters at 54, but they both were super chinny, and they was never gonna get to the point where I thought they was gonna get to because of that chin.
I ain't gonna say he's super chinny though. I think like that's a stretch. But you feel me? But I will say, like, yeah, like I agree.
My fault. You right. I ain't gonna go chinny route. I'm gonna go the cardio route. But once your cardio go down, your chin definitely start to weaken out with you. It's kind of like Caleb Plant. That's why I'm gonna compare it to.
Yeah,
when Caleb is 100% stamina on 1,000, he's never losing rounds almost. Even against Canelo, even against David Benavidez. When his stamina, and that's how Tony is. If his stamina's on 100%, you're not gonna win that round 9 times out of 10 because he got so much ability and skill. It's gonna be hard to win that round. But when we get to like round 6, 7, that's when you start seeing a breakdown. That's when you can start catching up to him. So I will give you that. Your man definitely. I used to call him and Lubin the most skilled fighters at 54.
Yeah, hey, watch out for Andrew Holmes. He trying to get that fight with Erickson.
Yeah, Andrew, yeah, bro. Andrew,
he trying to. And I got Andrew in that fight, bro. To be honest with you, against him and Erickson, yeah, I got Andrew.
I ain't gonna lie. Lubin is chinny. I ain't gonna cap.
As soon as he touching him, I already know.
He is chinny, but you just gotta hit him.
But he definitely showing that power lately too, man.
Exactly. I've been in camp with him that whole time before he fought Marlon. Shout out Marlon, bro. That's my dog too. But I was in camp with him that whole time, and you seen how it happened. So like
I'm gonna say, Drew been showing he in camp with Tim Tszyu right now, getting that work in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, hey man, I got him fighting. I got him beating Erickson. They line that up.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm biased to Erickson Lubin. His family used to pay me to watch their dog.
Oh,
in
okay.
the
All right.
summertime.
I
And I
feel
used to
that,
have a,
bro.
I used to have
You
a,
just,
I used to have a whole crib to myself. So shit used to be lit because they used to
okay.
leave for like a vacation and just pay me to just feed the dog every day, give me the keys. So I was like 15 with a whole crib to myself, just invite the guys over and shit and all that.
You was lit. Oh yeah. Okay.
But, like,
He
but
man, your man gonna lose that one though. He fight.
No,
listen,
man.
man, we
I
could do
know
it.
what
We could
you
do a
got,
little
man.
friendly
I gotta go with
wager,
our drill.
man. We could do the
Yeah,
friendly wager.
we can do
I
that.
gotta go with our drill, man. You
We
know,
can
I
do
got
that. Yeah. We can do that, bro. And
That's it.
my flint guy, man. My
I got
flint
him
brother,
stopping.
man.
I got him stopping Harrison in the eighth.
In the eighth.
My
I gotta
flint.
watch him. I gotta watch him. I still do the Rager though.
Yeah, I got
Before.
some of his highlights on my page. Well, his highlight from his last fight, I got it.
Yeah, I got him
Oh
stopping.
wait, you talking about the boy that was sparring Tim Zoo? You talking about that's who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, no, well, yeah, he is one of the guys that's sparring Timzu, though. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, all right.
This he fought on the zone.
Oh, are you talking about the tall boy? He kind of tall,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. He how tall is he? Cause he
Southpaw.
kind of big too for 54.
He's six. I think he's 6'1", 6'1", 6'2". He just long, like he just got like his reach, and he's slender, bro. I call that man Slender Man. He just real
Yeah,
like
he's skinny. His
he's
arms long.
real slender. But if he can keep you at the end, like he can punch for it. You feel me?
So what's up with Alicia? Y'all claim Alicia or no?
Nah,
Oh, that was fast.
I mean, I rock with Alicia, man. I see her as super bad all the
like
time.
I rock with her too, but just like I don't really, and then I'm not one to speak
Like
on.
y'all didn't adopt her, cause y'all know we adopted Andy. Like y'all didn't adopt her like how we adopted Andy, cause you know he
I
had
mean
Philly, had Cuba now.
Tony adopted her, and then we kind of just supported because Tony and LJ had her. But what's going on? I can't speak from behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm from the outside looking in, but from how it's looking, it's like she with Bill and them down the top rank, and Tony then helped her.
Oh
You
yeah, I
know
forgot.
what
Oh,
I'm
so,
saying?
all right,
But
so
like,
it was
it's
a
kind
little
of like,
biasing. So now I get why your know was kind of fast. Now it makes sense.
yeah, like the Tony, like we gonna rock with Tony regardless. We gonna rock with Tony and LJ regardless. Like they kind of like the heart of the city. So for you to be, if it was mutual, then it was mutual. Then okay, cool. Like we I ain't got a problem. But if it was like you just went to train with Bill and them at the first opportunity, just because
I
now
ain't
you
gonna lie.
like
I
nah.
don't feel like there's no such thing in life as mutual. Somebody always says something first. That mutual
You know what
shit
I'm
just
saying?
for the media.
You
Ain't
know
no
what
such
I'm
thing
saying?
as we both decided we wanted to break up. No, somebody woke up and said, I don't want to be with your ass no more. Ain't no such thing as mutual.
Type. So if it's like that, then I can't say that. Nah, I don't really claim her because I mean Tony my dog and LJ my dog, and they didn't got you to this point. So they didn't got you to the world title. Like they didn't got you on the zone. They didn't got you. You feel me? So it's like I can't say that. Oh, I still rock with you and you that did that to them. I can't say that. You feel me? Saying?
Yeah, no cap. You know,
Mm.
I rock with Tony and LJ heavy, so
I can't.
no.
I
And I
wish
had
I
to
wish
see
you
her
the
in
best.
this deal, you know what I mean? I was wondering about that situation, like what exactly is it? You know what I mean? But ain't no like confirmation or nothing came out that she officially in the camp or well, she's in the camp, but officially with the team. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
I think that I feel like a lot of new coaches, like right now, Bo Mack and Bill Haney, just all the recent coaches who've been winning, a lot of fighters just been jumping ship lately. And you
Yeah,
know, it don't even be nothing going on wrong in they joint. They just
They
I don't
just
want to say they being followers or because it definitely is a chance that you could look over there and just feel like that they truly is going to make you a better fighter than where you at. So it's not for always the case. It's definitely not just following, but for some cases, it's definitely people just jumping on the bandwagon basically and just knowing that like I said, Bo Mack and everybody getting all this credit, so that you just jumping on the jumping on the bandwagon, just like when Derrick James was the man and AJ started coming and Ryan Garcia started coming. It's just daytime where I feel like they got fighters just jumping on the bandwagon right now where they probably don't need to. Like I said, not all fighters, some fighters really is looking at that coach and be like, oh, well, I truly believe he's gonna excel me and make me a better fighter than the coach I am now. But it's definitely for some cases people just jumping on the bandwagon.
and I feel like that's what it is right now. That's what it
Because you
is right now with them.
you see them, like I said, you probably see them guys, Coach a Bud and Devin, and be like, oh, all right, I'm a fight like Bud or Devin if I'm training with them, and it's like, no, that's not what that
no,
means.
no, brother.
It's not what that means. Like
It don't work.
coaches just
It
bring
never was
like
that.
I always say it's two different type of coaches. Like it's a coach that like they literally they have a style and they're gonna enforce their style for you to fight their style. what no matter whatever your abilities is. And then you have a coach that's just gonna see your abilities and enhance your style that they feel like you'll be best at. So it's like they'll see like somebody a boxer and it's like, oh, well, I ain't gonna make you a puncher. I'm just gonna make your jab better. I want your movement to be even better than what it was. Just try to enhance the skills you got. Then you got some fighters where it's like you about to start walking people down because that's how I train. I don't train for you to move all over the place and
Right.
not go to the action and stuff like that. You know, I train for you to cut the ring off, and that's if I'm training you, that's how we gonna be fighting.
Right. And sometimes that works. Like you got people who like, for example, like me, before I went to Dark Side and before I had like my coach Akil and my coach Mo and everybody else, I wasn't sitting down on punches. I was a mover. I was like a strict boxer. That wasn't standing there with nobody. And as soon as I went to Dark Side, I started learning how to punch. Like sometimes that works. Like sometimes when you start learning how to punch, you can start to blend the two. You can add your boxing ability to what you're learning, and now you can punch now. So now you got the best of both worlds. You become more complete fighter. But you got other ways where if you got a puncher, teaching him how to box ain't gonna work. If he got two left feet, he just got two left feet. You just gonna have to show him how to be in the middle of the ring and just how to cut the ring off and how to punch. If you got just a boxer, bro, he not gonna crack. I don't care how many weights he lifts. I don't care how many. I don't care what you had that dude do. He can be a respectable puncher, but it's like just punching. It's just not gonna happen, bro. You feel me? It just ain't gonna happen. So just like you said, just teach him how to take what he already got to that next level.
I say I gotta get up out of here though, y'all.
You already know, bro. It's all love, bro. We already know. We appreciate you for hopping on. You already know. You welcome anytime. It ain't even got to be no damn interview. Just come on and chop it up with us, do an episode or something.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Yeah, I was gonna say that next time. We was not even gonna be. You just gonna just talk about whatever we talk about, whatever's
We
going
just gonna
on,
do an
basically.
episode on whatever fight or whatever coming up. You just hop
And I
on.
ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely wanted to start doing it because I was watching another podcast and they had like a fighter who just be on there on a regular, just talking boxing with them, and I was in my head like that's a nice idea.
No, yeah, I was gonna say out of all the fighters we had on, you definitely up there. You probably the best for real that who can actually talk the game rather than just answer questions. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man. I just try to. I just try to. Study, you know what I'm saying? I try to study the game. I try to just because this is honestly what I want to do after boxing. I want to commentate. So.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I try to study and I try to do my homework so when that time comes, I can be able to just go right into it.
No, I say give out your social medias, just let everybody know where they can follow you at.
All right, bet. I'm next up on Instagram. Marcus on Facebook. TikTok is the same thing. Tap in on 4-0, 2 knockouts, bro. Next one coming April 20th, bro. Another one 5-0, and the next one coming after that. Y'all better tap in before that bus take off, man. Y'all better tap in now.
You already know.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for coming on again.